Nobody in the public media has one video camera, but we got the video of Kyle Rittenhouse with an AK-47 shooting 3 people in the back. We got that.
If you want to know what's wrong with the black community, you don't need to look no further than this so-called spokesman. He's a moron. He say he has video evidence to prove that Kyle Rittenhouse with an AK-47 shot 3 men in the back. I like to see that video, because the damn video I saw, they was chasing him down the street. He tripped and fell, and lucky he got one of them. I think he may have got 2, come to think about it. But here's the thing. I notice with white liberals and black liberals, every damn time there is a white involved and a black involved, you get all the activists to come out, the news stations get involved.
This is for everybody. Black people in America, while the current occupant sits at 1600 Pennsylvania, black people in America don't have to pull the race card. It's what we live as a reality every day.
They're raising money for this particular guy. But 94% of all murders to blacks, aka what they call African Americans, happens by other blacks. Now somebody needs to tell me why I never see a protest, why I never see a fund being raised for working people that's murdered by these criminals. To me, it seems like the only time that these so-called activists who's always shouting out Black Lives Matter is when a white is involved. Now, they've been trying to look for anything to jump on to try to start some kind of race war. I saw where some on the conservative side saying, see, this is all blacks. You's a dumbass too. And I see those who were supporting this Karmelo Anthony, I see on their site, they're saying this is for reparations. This is because of slavery. You too stupid to even read.
Reparations for colonialism, and they're wondering, $100 billion, $24 billion here and there, 500 million there. Some people want to be paid back, and members of the public are wondering, why are we suffering when you are, you have all of this vast wealth? Those are legitimate concerns.
Well, I think you're right about reparations in terms of if people want it, though, what they need to do is you always need to go back to the beginning of a supply chain. Where was the beginning of the supply chain? That was in Africa. And when across the entire world, when the slavery was taking place, which was the first nation in the world that abolished slavery? The first nation in the world to abolish it. It was started by William Wilberforce, was the British. In Great Britain, they abolished slavery. 2,000 naval men died on the high seas trying to stop slavery. Why? Because the African kings were rounding up their own people. They had them on cages waiting in the beaches. No one was running into Africa to get them. And I think you're totally right. If reparations need to be paid, we need to go right back to the beginning of that supply chain and say who was rounding up their own people and having them handcuffed in cages.
You don't even know if your ancestor was ever a slave, even though you're technically enslaved now. Anybody who's every damn day talking about race, you're already a freaking slave. What happened 200 years ago really has nothing to do with how you're acting right now. If it did, your grandparents and your parents will have acted the same damn way. But it doesn't have anything to do with that. These are race hustlers. I'm gonna tell you what's really wrong with the black community. It's the same thing wrong with every damn community. Poor leadership. That's include most of these fake preachers in church. All they talk about is prosperity. All they talk about how you can be blessed, but they never talk about a moral stand. Because if they did, most of them kids and cousins and everything else is the ones ruining the black community. Black males make up about 6% of the American population. Of that 6%, 2 to 3% from the ages of 40 down are a menace to society. All blacks are not like this, but it's too many of them. This is the problem. See, it's the same problem they have in Gaza. Everybody keeps saying that the Palestinians want freedom. So you got Hamas who's killing a bunch of people, and you got those who support Hamas. Same thing in the black community. You got those who commit the crimes, and you got many of those who support those who commit the crimes, making excuses up for it. It ain't no use you trying to rationalize to say this young man had no business bringing a damn knife to a track meet, and no, he was not really defending himself. Because if we reverse this around and you say a white guy stabs a black guy, no white guilty liberals are going to hear any damn thing about he was defending himself. Mike Brown attacked the fella in a store, strong on him, tried to strong on the police officer. He got his brain blown out, and they started screaming, "Hands up, don't shoot." They started pretending as if Mike Brown was on his way to college. What damn college was Mike Brown going to? See, the black community and those, your white master liberals who you keep listening to, these are the ones who's ruined your damn community. They keep telling you a victim. You're not responsible. And I especially have a problem with these fake so-called preachers. Show me in the Bible where it says that if something happens 200 years ago, you have a reason to steal, rob, get on drugs, not take care of your damn kids. That's on you. You're too stupid to know you're stupid. And we have this fella who's supposed to be the spokesperson for this Karmelo Anthony. And when you look at his record, I mean, from 2009 all the way up to 2021, this damn fool was like a Al Sharpton. I guess he's a Dollar General Al Sharpton. Because you remember Al Sharpton used to sell drugs. He was technically a government informant. Now you have this clown right here getting on here acting as if he has any kind of facts. If we reverse this around and Karmelo Anthony was dead and Austin Metcalf was still alive and he did the stabbing, every damn news station will be talking about how it's white supremacy. If you're stupid enough to believe that white supremacy has something to do with blacks killing each other, selling drugs, and not take care of your damn kids, you just as stupid as you look. That ain't got a damn thing to do with nothing. You gotta have some kind of responsibility, but when you got your fake leaders, especially these fake preachers, who try to hide in the pulpit, pretend like they're preaching the gospel. First of all, they don't know nothing about Jesus. Jesus is not even welcome in their churches. Because some of the foolishness I hear coming out of these so-called pastors is mind-boggling to me. But here we have, if we just, for a minute, reverse this around, and let's pretend that the black man is dead and the white man is alive. Do you understand what they would be protesting now? As a matter of fact, Austin Metcalf's father has been doxxed, and they put in a false report trying to, I guess, have him killed by calling the police and pretending as if a crime was being committed at his house. If you think for 1 minute you're going to have a rational conversation with people who are always on the wrong side of an issue, you're fooling yourself. You can't have a rational conversation with somebody who, when presented with facts, they'll ignore them. Let's say, for argument's sake, you say he was defending himself. Would you feel the same way if this was reversed around? You'd just say, why did you didn't fight it out? No, he did not get jumped. He was in the wrong tent. He got a chip on his shoulder, and I saw him with the gun, and some people who saw the picture of him with the banana clip gun, they said he was pretending to be a gang member. Because they go and get pictures of Austin Metcalf with his father going hunting. They say, look, he has a gun. Well, what did you just prove? You can look at the pictures and tell which one is trying to hunt and which one is trying to be a damn gangster. But this is the problem in the black community. Just like they've been going on this Vlad TV show, they go on this Adam 22 Jump, Adam whatever the hell his name is. and they snitch on themselves. You got to be a special kind of stupid to go on air and confess to your own damn crimes. Maybe you should read a damn book, one on the Flip Wilson theology, loose lips sink ships. How about having some accountability? Every time something bad happens, as the white and the black, every damn liberal come out the woodworks. But blacks are being murdered every damn day. As a matter of fact, today a bunch of them gonna get killed. When these little rappers is killing one another, it ain't white supremacy. Do anybody get upset about that? Hell no. They go back on TV bragging how hard they are, who their ops is, when you need to check in when you go to a certain city. You ain't the effing mayor of the city. They got all these street codes and they're killing one another. Stupidity at its finest. But see, when you have a slave mentality, when they're telling you it's got something to do with the slavery, our ancestors was enslaved. Just say for argument's sake, you make an argument. That means your mama and daddy would have been acting like you're acting right now. Furthermore, let's go over and do something to these drug warlords who were selling the Negroes to the whites over there. You won't do that because you don't want facts. What's wrong with the black community is their lack of leadership. The same thing's wrong with America. When you have lack of leadership, you get exactly what you're getting. They keep talking about race. Anybody who tells me something about race every time I talk to them, I completely turn them off. I don't want to hear everything I'm thinking is about race. Sometimes it's got to do something to do with some people are just ignorant and obnoxious. It don't even got a damn thing to do with your skin color. It's absurd. Stop making excuses and start having some accountability.